So you want the most overpowered cyberware combination available in Cyberpunk 2077. You don't want to spend a lot of money, you want to pew pew real hard, and you want to get stuff done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to show you how to put together the most ridiculously overpowered cyberware combination. I'm also going to show you where to get a really amazing, smart, legendary submachine gun. It's going to be one of the best submachine guns that you can get in the game as well, and you can get it completely for free. It's going to save you upwards of 150,000 eddies or more, depending on how far you are in the game already. But the cyberware combination is also going to allow you to one-shot any enemy in the game. Yeah, one-shot any enemy in the game. Any boss, anything you want will be destroyed in one hit. It's absolutely ridiculous. It might get patched at some point in time, but it also comes in really handy for certain parts in the game, and we'll get into why that is here in a second. But you're going to need some cyberware. Now, there's a couple different rarities of this, but all you need is really just any quality, and you might already even have one in your inventory. But I think you can get this from any cyberdock in the game. I purchased mine from Vic, but I don't want to test out Vic because you do have to pay off that loan first, but I'm pretty sure we can get it from this guy as well. Now, the item we're looking for in particular is actually the projectile launch system. Vic has them. I've seen them at pretty much every single Ripper dock anywhere in the game. You can get a higher quality one. All it does is give you more mod slots. You just need the base version, and it's going to run you about 2,500 or 25,000 eddies, which isn't too bad. You need this base version, and then we need to get the special projectile from it. Now, you can get this from any Ripper dock. If you have paid off Vic already, then I recommend just going to Vic and buying it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, to make this cyberware OP, you're going to need to head to Haywood. And in Haywood, there's going to be a cyber dock here down at the bottom. If you put a marker right there, it'll be able to lead you right to where it is. Now, this Ripper dock also has the legendary ballistic cyberware if you want to get that. It's going to be expensive, and there's no particular reason to actually get it because you don't need it for this to be incredibly overpowered. Now, how much is it, just out of curiosity? So it's 100,450 for the projectile launcher system at the legendary quality, but that's not what we're here for. We are here for the tranquilizer rounds. Now, I'm not 100% sure if they're available at other Ripper docks, but they're definitely available from this one. I haven't seen them anywhere else yet, but I'm sure they are somewhere. Oh, we've also got increased crit damage by 30%. That's a really nice cyberware mod. I'm actually going to buy that while I'm here. You can get some of these other rounds if you really want to, but you don't need to. He's also got the Beast Mode Cyberware mod, which will increase your Berserk stuff, which is really good. There's just a lot of good stuff from this guy. Now, you can change out your rounds at any time. You won't need to go to a Ripper dock to swap out your rounds. You're going to just want to equip the Tranquilizer rounds into your mod slot. That is the only benefit you get from going to the higher tier rarities, is you get more mod slots. Now, just for a quick showcase of this, and then we'll show it on some bosses. The one downside of this, it doesn't auto-target, so you will actually have to hit them. But it takes up your grenade slot, and it doesn't use up any of your grenades. You can shoot them as many times as you want. You do actually have to hit the target to tranquilize them. It's got really decent range as well. The only time it might be a little annoying to use is when it's against like a squirrely target or something like that. But where this gets incredibly OP is for bosses. Now, to showcase where this really comes in handy, not only does it one-shot bosses, but it really helps out with the cyber psychos because she actually wants you to keep them alive. And the best way to keep them alive is to knock them out. Now, this one in particular has two phases. He'll usually like disappear on you and then regenerate all of his health. Oh god, I just missed. And then you have to like go find him. But not with this weapon. You will literally one-shot him, and then you can loot him. And you can take all of his fancy loot to include his katana. Look at this, 839 DPS. It's ridiculous for this katana. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and loot everything because that's what we do. But you can see just how overpowered this build is. Now, if you do want to hunt down that cyber psycho for yourself to get the legendary katana, you can go to this location in the city center here. There's going to be an icon right about here just off the road. There is also a chest here where you can get another legendary item, which is the mantis blades. So make sure to pick that up while you're here too. It's going to be right next to where I just murdered the guy. But the location's really easy to get to. Now, the location for this legendary smart submachine gun is extremely easy to miss and extremely easy to get. You could go through the entire game and never actually find this location, and it's actually really interesting to see how many like hidden items there are in the game, because it's really piquing my curiosity for investigating various parts of the game. But thank you to Matt, one of our members of the community, for sharing this location with me. Now, if you go to your map, you can fast travel to the Arasaka Industrial Park fast travel point, which is in Santo Domingo here. But if you don't have the fast travel point unlocked, I didn't when I first came down here. I actually had to drive by it first. You can go right into this location. There's going to be this blue icon right here that you can set as a marker if you want. And you just need to get to this area. Now, once you're here, it's really, really easy. There's one thing that you're going to have to watch out for, but we just need to jump over this barricade and make sure that we don't get spotted by anything.
Installing update. This may take several minutes.
But we are looking for one particular container. We've got this container here, and then this container that's open. Now, the pistol that I have in my hands right now, you definitely need to get...
Are you happy with the autonomous shooting function?
No, I'm not happy with the autonomous shooting function. You missed. Sometimes when you aim, it shoots by itself, and it talks to you, and quite frankly, it's one of the best weapons in the game. I do have a video on that you can check out, and I'll showcase it a little bit in this one as well. But we've got the prototype Shingen Mark V. This is a legendary, iconic weapon, and this is a smart submachine gun, so it will auto-target for you. Easy. Just make sure to shoot that mine right there before hopping in here, or you're going to get your face exploded off, and nobody wants that. Before I showcase the submachine gun, I do want to mention Skippy. I do have a video on this on the channel. Leave it linked in the description as well as in the pinned comment. This is a smart pistol. There's a quest line attached to it. I highly recommend checking it out and getting it for yourself. It also scales to the user's level. So the higher level you get, this will level up with you the entire time. And it automatically, you can choose it to make it automatically headshot people, or you can have it shoot their lower extremities. It's completely up to you how you use this particular gun. I went for headshots because it's ridiculous. But the submachine gun is going to fire explosive rounds, and it's going to shoot them in the body. So you're going to light people on fire with this thing. It's going to curve around corners. Quite frankly, these smart weapons in general are just absolutely ridiculous. I highly recommend getting them. They're just going to be the best. So right now I have this equipped, and then I also have the smart pistol equipped for headshots. You can basically headshot people with the smart pistol and then switch to the submachine gun to be able to shoot around corners. Well, this one shoots around corners too. What's this epic item right here? Epic upgrade items. But yeah, smart weapons, super good.